Oh my god, Super Cafe, why in the world do you look like that?
Septum ring theory.
It's 90 degrees, so it's really, really hot. I'm really, really sweaty right now. So, I know that's the only thing that you guys are really concerned about. Yeah, it's really, really hot outside. I know you guys are looking at my face. Like, Super Cafe, something looks different. What's different, Cafe? It's hot outside. What's going on, everyone? It's Super Cafe, back again with another video. And yes, we are here to talk about the leaked Pokemon Mega Evolutions. I did loosely talk about the Pokemon Terra leak that happened a while back. I was gonna make a full video about it, but like there was a lot of stuff covered, so I simply just did not have the time to cover any of that. That was a while ago. Don't expect me to ever make tier lists again. All right, this is like a one-time thing. I'm making a tier list. I'm kind of doing something that's a little bit lazy, but I'm just also genuinely interested over going these leaks again. I've already went over them before, like off camera, but I decided like this would be a cool video to make because it's like I can make a tier list about, you know, these leaked Pokemon that are going to be coming to Pokemon Legends ZA. You got leaked, Game Freak, and now I get the up on you when it comes to making another YouTube video. All right, don't hurt me, please. Also, when I'm ranking all these Pokemon, the art that is used is not mine. I'm going to be putting all the artists in the bottom left corner for this YouTube video. Editor Cafe, you're gonna hate me later.
Editor Cafe here. I hate you, Super Cafe.
That's all of you, buddy. I'm not doing any of that. That is all you. But anyways, with all of that out of the way and all the hype, I mean, I could talk a little bit more about Pokemon Legends ZA, but it's like I don't really know what I want to talk about besides it being like my potential last Pokemon game if it's bad. But yeah, let's get into this tier list. Let's rank all these Pokemon. When I'm ranking these Pokemon, I'm gonna be ranking them off of the design, of course. I'm gonna be reading the descriptions for all of them, you know, maybe it'll help me like visualize and think about it a little bit more and see how it impacts the story. With all that out of the way, let's get to this tier list, all right? On to this tier list. Look at this, we have so many beautiful Pokemon to look at. Oh my god. It says here, Mega Clefable is a fairy flying type. It has a pom-pom barrette shape that starts pink and white towards the top. The pom-pom is also curly cute. It has enormous wings that stretch behind it on the side, which are very simple. Gradient from the pink at the top, yellow to the green. Mega Clefable has ears that look like a Snubble's with brown tip. We have this render here by Cardinal H based on his original artwork here. And it has a little mock-up for us. Of course, the ears kind of looking like Snubble. The wings look very, very cute. I like those a lot, actually. And the little, like, beret that it has, too, I think it also looks good. I think I would put this... Ooh, where would I put this? Mega Clefable, this render too, like that I have right here, also just looks really, really good. Based on what I've seen, we have a lot of like ferocious, sharp looking Pokemon when it comes to the new Megas that we're getting. I'm gonna put it in B tier. Is B tier good? I say B tier. I'll change stuff, right? I'm not gonna lock myself to what I have here. I'll put it there. It's cute. It's simple. I mean, what more could you really ask for? I mean, I think a lot of the Megas make the Pokemon look cool, which, you know, I always love. But, you know, one that makes it, you know, more cute, I mean, that can't hurt, right? And the color palette's actually really, really good for the wings, too, if that's what we do end up getting. Next, we have Mega Victory Bell. It says here, Mega Victory Bell's brown vine wraps around its mouth opening, trying to tie it so it looks like a giant bulging pouch tied off at a thin opening. The leaf arms are much smaller near the top at the bulging pouch. The leaf at the top stands up and is much bigger and spiky. I actually really like this design and the concept behind it as well. A pouch where, you know, you probably stuff some coins in there, or, you know, you try to hide your, you know, your illegal goods or whatever. But in terms of the tier list though, am I crazy for saying like low B? Am I crazy for saying low B? Even though it's like really, really biased for myself, like the whole pouch idea. I don't know why I like the pouch idea so much. It's like, oh cool, it's like a little pouch where you can hold like your little coins and stuff or whatever. I like the idea, but I don't think it's better than Mega Clefable. Next here we have Mega Starmie. It says here, Mega Starmie won't change its typing, so it will remain Water Psychic. And apparently it will have longer legs that will allow it to run around. It sounds goofy, but it's supposedly that's how it's going to be. And the purple is just going to be a little bit more vibrant, so that color is really gonna pop here. And this actually got confirmed on a 4chan post back in March 6th over here, which I have the image right here. It says here, a quote from 4chan back when this was happening. It says here, Mega Starmie is Water Psychic and its legs are much longer so that it can run around. This is a picture in MS Paint. I'm not an artist. I know you aren't going to believe me when I say this because it's so ridiculous, but I hope you save this post for when the game comes out. There was also another post as well too, Ball Guy, who also confirmed the design on March 25th of this year, and it says here from Bolgon, this was in a private Discord server that a lot of people didn't have access to, but where a lot of leaks were actually coming from. And it said, unironically, yeah, everyone behold, Mega Starmie, I wish I was joking. And everybody is comparing it to Patrick in the leggings, bro. Everybody's like, oh, Mega Starmie, do we have a baddie on our hands? Mega Starmie, the first... Another Pokemon baddie to add to the list. We have Gardevoir, we have Lopunny. Now we got Starmie too to add to the list of unfunny Pokemon jokes that are still kind of funny to me a little bit in 2025. Like, we really got another one. In tier list terms though, as you know, for this being a new design, Mega Starmie is going in D tier. Actually, I might make it F tier. It's not a good Mega design. You can't make it 2 legs longer and sell me a Mega Pokemon like that. It's not gonna happen. You can't just take a like, what is the purpose? Starmie already flies, right? The Pokemon already flies, and then you're gonna add legs and make it walk. Come on. You guys aren't fooling me on this one, all right? I can walk. I'm a normal human. It can fly, and then it comes down to my level? What is he gonna do next? It is so bad. It was probably a meme design, honestly. They're probably just like, hey, let's make a meme design so we can include some more Gen 1. And then this is like all that they could come up with. They're like, how do we make a star more star? They just had no clue. Anyways, yeah, Mega Starmie. Yeah, this is our first F tier. Next up on the chopping block, I actually don't really need to read the description for this one because we've already seen Mega Dragonite before. In terms of where I want to put on the tier list, I'm actually not too sure. Like, I've seen the design, I know how it looks like in game. It doesn't look the greatest in my opinion, but it also doesn't look bad. But I don't really like Mega Dragonite's design that much. Of course, this is not the actual one. This is fan-made mock-up that I have over here. I don't know, Mega Dragonite doesn't really look like a Mega Pokemon to me. It looks like a Pokemon where you just slapped on some items, you know? Like, you just put on some choice specs on it and you can just actually see it, it looks like a Pokemon where you put items onto it. Like, if you could actually see the item that you put on your Pokemon, I feel like that's what Mega Dragonite is. And I don't really know how I feel about that. Also, I know it gets, like, bigger and fatter and, you know, it adds the blue orb. But I think, honestly, I'm gonna put Mega Dragonite in D tier. I think Mega Dragonite is actually gonna stay in D tier. I'm gonna put it in high D. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I think, no, I'm not putting it in D tier. I'm gonna put it in C tier. Because Mega Dragonite actually does look I think it's a cute Mega Evolution. I don't really think it expands that much on Dragonite already. When I think of Dragonite, I kind of think of a more serious character, in my opinion. But then again, you know, some Pokemon can look really serious but act goofy, and some Pokemon can look really cute but act serious. So it's kind of like that double-edged blade or whatever. But when I think of Dragonite, I think of like a serious Pokemon. I think that's how it's like mainly been depicted. But you know, then you make it all cutesy. It's like, I don't know. I'm gonna put it in low C. I'm gonna put it in low C tier. I think it deserves a low C tier. I don't think it's D because I don't think the design is bad. But I think it deserves a low C. I'm gonna put it in low C. Next, we actually have one that I think is probably going to be the best out of the 3 starter Pokemon that we're going to be seeing in Pokemon Legends ZA, and that is actually Mega Meganium. Mega Meganium has 4 poofy flowers that stick around its neck so that you can't see its neck at all. Its only its head is sticking out of the topmost flower. The flowers from head to body are red, dark pink, light pink, white, with white highlights for the red and pink flowers and red highlights for the white flower. It also gets fat, grassy fairy, and its longer legs flare like pants over the white claws / feet. Okay, this one, in my opinion, I think, because I'm a Tepig. Like, when I get Pokemon Legends ZA, I'm getting Tepig. But I think out of the 3, and you guys will hear a little bit more later on, I think that this one is actually going to be the best out of them all. And I think it's actually gonna make a lot of people become Meganium fans because of it too. A lot of people in the Pokemon community don't like Meganium. Practically pretty much because like the other two are like way cooler design-wise, and they also have like way better move pools and stats and that kind of stuff. I think that this is going to be a turning point in the Pokemon community where people are actually going to like Mega Meganium more than Feraligatr, and even possibly Typhlosion too. Typhlosion already has a really great design too, so I don't think it's gonna really beat that. In terms of the tier list, if I'm being completely honest, I want to put it in A tier. Just off of the description alone, it makes me want to put it up there too. The fact that like its main gimmick of its neck being like exposed and it now being all covered up is like such a risk for a Pokemon design, you know? Like, it feels like they took a real risk with this design. Like, you took away the main gimmick, like the main thing that, you know, makes the design really unique for this Pokemon, and you like take it away, and yet, you know, you do a new spin on it. Imagine it has like a signature move, and with every single time you use that signature move, like one of the flowers gets taken away or something like that. That would be, oh, do you know how hype that would be? For right now, I'm gonna put it in high B, but if I feel any different, if I'm feeling different, I'll put it in low A. I think it might deserve a low A spot, but I do think it is better than Mega Clefable. But Mega Clefable was pretty cute, but I think that this one might be like even cuter too. Like even look at this little render too with its eyes like sticking out above too. If that's what it looks like, I'm gonna be. It's just a little guy. This is a little fella. You know. All right. Next up on this, who do we have? We have Mega Feraligatr. Mega Feraligatr's design seems somewhat underwhelming essentially. It's described as having a red head reminiscent of Totodile. Even the leaker attached a reference image to illustrate this point, implying that the concept might feel a bit boring or uninspired compared to other Megas we have seen. This here hoodie, I would say imagine a red Totodile head, which while right, boring. Feraligatr is also going to be water dragon. It gains a red crocodile head, can stand up straight from the base of its neck, and then flop down, revealing to cover its head. It gains 3 red spikes on each of its arms and bigger yellow spikes on its back. The design's not good. You just gave it Totodile's head and just changed the color. I like the color red. I love the color red. You just made it red? This design is not good. I'm so sorry. This is actually going to be our first... actually, no. This is going to be our second F tier. In terms of like a Mega design, how are you going to be... Like, how's that all the Mega's going to be? You're telling me you just made it a little bit red? Bigger spikes? Come on. This could have... No. This is not a good Mega. A Mega Evolution is supposed to be the next big thing in the evolutionary line for these Pokemon. And all you did was make it red? Get out of here, my boy. Get out of here, my boy. Go pack it up. Time to put the fries in the bag. Go get a job, all right? Make some money. Go buy a new Mega Evolution, and then come back to me when you're ready to talk like an adult instead of regressing and becoming a child again, all right? Historically, people who like to regress and become babies again don't have the best track records. Mega Feraligatr, you're getting an F tier. Next, we have Mega Skarmory. On Mega Skarmory, everything becomes larger and pointier. Everything silver becomes bright gold. It has red eyes instead of white eyes. The horn on its head is longer. The top half of its beak is longer. Its wings have green-black instead of red underneath the gold. Its talons are very, very long and thin. Darker talons underneath the bright gold ones. It looks sleek and dangerous, and is normally flying with its legs extended behind it. And of course, this is going to be another Mega Pokemon where the typing does not change at all. And I think this might be an okay Mega Pokemon design. Skarmory itself already looks like a really cool Pokemon. Based off of this render that I'm seeing, you know, it looks really, really cool. Kind of looks like one of those butterfly knives where, you know, you can like, has all those like different long pieces that you know, you can like spin around or whatever. But I'm not too sure though. Also, the coloring is a bit interesting to me. Gold, black, and green seems like a very interesting choice. But then you look at Mega Skarmory, it looks like a Pokemon where, you know, you initially take something that's already, you know, very, very nice and elegant, and then you kind of like change and switch it up. And you know, you just add some gold, you know, just add some nice gold lining to it, because, you know, this one's a little bit fancier than the last one. We made it sleeker, we made it longer, we made it slimmer, you know, we made it faster. And that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting off of Mega Skarmory right now. I think I'll put it in low B tier. I think it might potentially be better than Mega Dragonite and whatever else that we have here too. But I'll put it right between. This kind of feels right for me right now. I think as of right now, I'll be putting Mega Skarmory right in between Mega Clefable and Mega Victory Bell. I don't think it's better than Mega Meganium at all. I think they really did something really good with Mega Meganium, and I think this is gonna be like the barrier to A and S tier. It's like, did you get better than this right here? Or it gets bigger and it makes itself more thin and sleek, like the description is saying. This could potentially be one of the better megas on this list for sure. Next up, we have Mega Emboar. I'm not gonna try to be biased. I love me some Gen 5. It's my favorite generation if nobody knew already. And based off of the description that I've heard, I think it has potential to be a really good mega, but I think this is one where I'm really gonna have to see so I don't hype myself up too much for when it actually drops. Says here, Mega Emboar. Mega Emboar is an ancient Chinese soldier. The fire around its head is much fancier and bigger. It has a black decoration sticking up behind its head. In one hand, it holds a spear full of fire pointed straight up and down. And of course, Ball Guy also comes back for this one to give us some hints and clues on what this potential Mega Pokemon could look like. And it says here, first drought design Q. Don't think an obvious answer from your own ones. To like 5 people out here asking if it's really a Mega, yes it is, blah blah blah. Don't really care about all that. But he does show off an image of 2 ancient Chinese soldiers holding spears, trying to turn the cogs in our brains on what this, Mega Pokemon could potentially look like. And I think the idea of it getting like, more black decorations all over it as well too is gonna play into the design so well. Like, when it comes to Pokemon, if like the Pokemon design is black or if the shiny is black, it just makes it look 10 times cooler. And if we see that with Mega Emboar, oh, it's gonna be absolutely amazing. Also, its shiny is also blue, so if we get to see a blue, ooh, oh my gosh, it's gonna look so good in Pokemon Legends Z. I'm so happy that Emboar is getting a Mega. Of course, its typing does not change as well either, but based off of this fan art that I'm seeing too, I just hope, they said that he gets bigger, right? I hope they didn't make him fat. He's already a big fat boy, but I hope they didn't make him a fatter boy, all right? Maybe they can make him like a little bit taller. But I'm glad its Mega is getting big. It's getting bigger. I don't think Mega Pokemon should ever get smaller, which is why I ranked Skarmory where he's at right now. But yeah, and then the Fire Spear as well too. I think that's gonna be really really cool. Even for like a potential like signature move where he like throws it at people or something like that. I think that has a lot of potential as well too. I don't know what he's gonna do with the Fire Spear. I don't know if he's gonna chuck it or start slashing people with it or any of that. But oh, this is gonna be cool. This is gonna be cool. Hopefully, I don't want to get my hopes up too high because this always has potential to be a bad Mega Evolution design. But in terms of where I'm gonna put this on the tier list, Mega Clefable, right? I think it's gonna be better than Mega Clefable. I still don't think it's gonna be better than Mega Meganium, and I think due to that reason, I'm gonna bump up Mega Meganium to A tier. I think they really did good with Mega Meganium. I know people are gonna be looking at me crazy because like Meganium is like a really boring Pokemon, but I think they really cooked with this, and I prefer Typhlosion and Feraligatr, like their base versions, over Meganium. Like people are really gonna think that I was a closeted Meganium fan before this, but I really wasn't. Like I like Typhlosion more. I still like basic Typhlosion and Feraligatr more than Meganium. But I think they really did good. I'm not putting Meganium in S. Like it's not happening. They're not getting S. I'm putting Meganium and Emboar in A tier. I think it's time we swap some stuff around already. Meganium, Emboar, A tier. This is where we're at. We haven't gotten to S tier yet. But I think Feraligatr, you got the short end of the stick. I'm so sorry. But when it comes to these starters, you didn't make the cut, man. You didn't make the cut. I'm sorry. Okay, this one I'm excited for. This one I'm really, really hyped for. Best believe. We have Mega Excadrill. Mega Excadrill has a silver plate on its chest. Its head and arms become a third of a big layered drill shape with an orange outside and silver inside. When it puts its arms forward so that the drill connects, you can't see its body behind the big drill shape. Like basic, if you guys know anything about Pokemon, right? Or if you've at least watched the anime, right? Like basic Excadrill, right? It can't protect its whole body in that form. But if they made a full defensive form for it so it actually can protect itself on the ground and underground too, that is a perfect example of how you take a Pokemon that is already very creative and well established, and just basically building on what it already has. And the fact that you just had to make stuff a little bit bigger and change up the coloring to make this Mega Pokemon really work. This is our first S. This is our first S. This is going to be our first S tier. I think they did really good. But this could still happen. But I really wish they changed the coloring of basic Excadrill. I know a lot of Megas don't really change the basic coloring of the Pokemon. I kind of wish they still did that. I like it when the Pokemon changes colors, you know? Yeah, I think also the orange really works well too. I hope the colors don't clash too much, because you have that brown, you have that orange, then you're gonna have that silver, then you're gonna have that red too. So I hope the colors don't clash too much. But also, oof, dying to see what this will look like as a shiny as well too. I would have a Mega Excadrill on my team for sure. This is our first S tier. Mega Excadrill. I do not see Mega Excadrill dropping from this spot at all whatsoever. Yes, I think it's better than Mega Meganium. Yes, I think it's better than Mega Emboar as well too. This is going to be a really good Mega Pokemon design. Next up, we have Mega Scrafty, which I believe Naveen is going to be getting in Pokemon Legends ZA, because he has a Mega Bracelet and his partner Pokemon is a Scraggy, so, you know. It says here, Mega Scrafty wears a white hoodie that covers its mohawk. The hoodie is open in the front, so it looks like sleeves drape off its arms. The pants are also white, with rips across the knees, so that you can see orange skin. Though an orange trail peeks through the pants, now instead of being covered up by them. So I didn't even know that it had like a... Oh, we can see its tail? I didn't even realize that until now. I didn't even know that we could see the tail. But yeah, based off of this fan art that I've already seen for Mega Scrafty, they made the hood Pokemon even more hood. They literally just gave that boy a shiesty, and its pants are all cut up. If you guys didn't know, Scrafty's like outfit that it wears is actually like its dead skin. So the fact that, you know, it gets ripped jeans, it gets baggy ripped jeans, it gets a ripped up hoodie that looks really cool in this render. We get to see its tail now, because you can't see its tail normally. And the fact that it gets a shiesty, we have the first Pokemon ever that is going to be doing drive-bys. And the fact that this thing likes to break concrete and throw it, it's over. No Pokemon is safe. Nobody's safe anymore. It can learn Hyper Beam. It's gonna put a switch on Hyper Beam. Lumio City is cooked. Nighttime is already dangerous as is. We have roaming. If I see a roaming Mega Scrafty putting a switch on Hyper Beam, I'm refunding my game. Actually, I'm either gonna put in high B or low A. I don't think it's gonna be better than Emboar Meganium, and I think it's like a slightly better than Mega Clefable. Yeah, Mega Scrafty, I could see myself really liking this one. I think it deserves a high. Next up, we have Mega Scolipede. Mega Scolipede is very cool. Starting where the neck rears up, the segments replace the red color with gray, keeping the pink and black the same with turquoise highlight. It looks like it is wearing gray plate armor over its body, with turquoise pupils and lines across its segments behind its eyes and extending up out of its horns. It looks like they're continuing the trend of like putting more armor and, you know, really bulking up these Pokemon with more like defensive things. Kind of like what we saw with, what's it called? Excadrill. And I think there's like another one later on that we're going to be seeing too that has like another like Nike-ish design. But from what I'm seeing here and like this fan art that we have here as well too, I think it's going to be pretty cool. Scolipede is a very cool Pokemon, but I feel like something's missing from it though. I wonder if like the horn on the top and the one on the back kind of like clamp together, you know? Kind of like some Mawile action, you know? Kind of like chomping or like, you know, getting Pokemon like that where it goes backwards. I think that'd be really cool. I think compared to the other mods that we've recently been seeing, I think this is a little bit weaker compared to the other ones. I think it still has potential to look really cool, but I think I'm gonna put it actually like, I think I'm gonna put it under Mega Frost last. I don't really see the appeal. Like, I don't really see the appeal of this one compared to the other ones. What do you guys think about Mega Scolipede? I genuinely want to know what's cool when it comes to that Pokemon specifically. Of course, I'm going to ask you guys again for your thoughts on every ranking later on, but I'm really curious about Mega Scolipede. Even if you're somebody who doesn't care about Scolipede, let me know your guys' thoughts down below, because I don't know. Whew, next up here, we have a really complicated one right here. We have Mega Eelektross. Mega Eelektross is pure electric. No second typing for this one at all. It is very hard to describe. The body becomes a straight blue tube line of yellow dots going all the way from its eyes to end. It curls back at the ends of the tail, which is all white, leans forward back over the body tube. The two arms stand out straight at either side and have become thin connectors to more white tubes shaped like the body. Think Dynamo color. The arm face outward and have no eyes, but have fins coming out the top and bottom. I wish I was really able to understand more about it. A cool power source. I think it has potential though, in all seriousness. But I kind of like how it does regain some of its Dynamo colors as well too, because that kind of just got like completely left behind from the original design. So it's kind of like, hey, here's like a little throwback. Yeah, I think I'll keep it in C tier. I'll keep it in high C. I think this is one of those Mega Pokemon where I need to see more, because the description doesn't really help that much too, and it's like the words are all jumbled as well. So I'm gonna have to wait for that one. I can't make a really good judgment just yet. Next up, we got Mega Chandelure. Mega Chandelure is a much fancier two-tier chandelier. Instead of having two light holders come out of the sides of the curly shapes, a single huge tall light comes out the front of each. The 4 to 5 curly shapes on top of the level of the chandelier. The bottom level has 8 spokes with smaller lights. The light coming out of the top of its head has kind of a decorative crown shape surrounding it. I know it gets really, really curly, so that's always good out of a chandelier too. There's a lot of different chandelier designs. There's a lot of chandeliers I've seen too. Chandeliers are like really, really cool because they can look like basically anything. Because what it looks like here is it took like the basic chandelier design with the 4 spokes, kept them on the top, and then just like expanded it on the bottom. So I hope it changed a little bit more. And I think the fire gets a little bit more aggressive too, but it doesn't say anything about that in the description, but it is here in this fan art that was made here. As much as I love Chandelure, I think I'll put it somewhere like right above. I think I'm actually gonna put it lower than Mega Scolipede if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, I might even potentially put it in D tier because I just don't think it's that good. I like Chandelure a lot more than these Pokemon, but I just don't think it's that great because they kind of just took the original design and they just kind of added like 8 spokes on the bottom. So it's like, did it really change? I don't know if it changed enough, you know? I don't know if it changed enough. Yeah, I don't have a solid opinion on this one at all. Now, this one is going to be a really good one. We have Mega Chesnaught. Mega Chesnaught is not one of my favorites when it comes to the starters. I remember as a kid, I actually disliked it. But I think that this is another example of like Mega Pokemon done right. Mega Chesnaught now wears a crown, gains orange elements, and replaces the spikes on its back with shield, enhancing its regal and defensive appearance. It also has additional on its arms, and its cape is a very fur-textured red, and splits into 2 behind its leg. This is a good one. This is going to be a good one. The whole defensive look that it has too, gaining more shields, becoming a actual king, you know, with an actual crown this time, instead of kind of maybe sort of looking like a crown too. I think the crown is actually going to be the best part of the design too. You look at basic Chesnaught and you kind of see like, when you're looking at it from the front to the back, it looks like it's missing something. And I think the thing that's missing is like something that would be like a crown, you know? Looks like it's missing, you know, a crown. Now when I look at basic Chesnaught, I'm like, hold on, it looks like he's missing something. And I think now a crown is what it needs. And then it also gets a nice cape. It gets a nice, you know, cloak cape thing too. Arms are changing too. It's gonna get some like spiky shields up on there too. I think this is gonna be another really great Mega Pokemon. And I think I'm gonna put Mega Chesnaught actually up there. And I think I'm actually gonna put it, I think this can be interchangeable between Emboar and Chesnaught, but I'll put him above Emboar just for right now. I might change my mind later. A soldier compared to a king, the guy who's actually leading everything. You guys know which one's obviously gonna be cooler. You don't want to be the soldier. You want to be the big guy who rules over everything. I'm talking like this boy looks like Asgore. Like I'm talking about like this is the king. You do not want to mess with this boy at all, or else you're going to be 6 feet under. That is a guarantee. Mega Chesnaught, this is gonna be. I got my eyes on you, all right? I got my eyes on you, all right? Next up, we have Mega Delphox. This one is actually I think going to be lame. This one I actually think is gonna be lame, and I read this one earlier too. Mega Delphox hovers while standing on her broom, emphasizing her enchanting witch-like aesthetic, and features 2 additional floating brooms on either side, each broom ending with flames instead of sticks. Yeah. basically taking the design of the Pokemon, placing it on a broom, and then adding 2 more sticks with flames at the end. That's not Aura. That's not Aura. That's not how you do a Mega. That is not how you do a Mega. You don't just... And it doesn't even say anything about its design either. These are leaks, and the fact that there is nothing regarding Mega Delphox's design at all, and it just gets 2 more sticks with flames at the end too. I hope that the leakers were just like bad at explaining how this Mega is gonna look like. I just hope that they were bad at it. Putting Mega Delphox above Feraligatr, right? I'm gonna bring Chandelure down. Because these ones, the design like does not change at all. Like the design did like, it like basically did not change. Now, we have a good one. Mega Greninja. Ash Greninja is not coming back, by the way. That was already leaked. There are a couple of Megas / Primal Pokemon that are not coming back. So yeah, Ash Greninja is not coming back. If you're somebody who's like, oh my gosh, I hope Mega Greninja comes, or Ash Greninja comes back, Ash Greninja is not coming back. But we are getting Mega Greninja. Mega Greninja hangs upside down from a huge shuriken sporting a slightly darker palette, reinforcing its stealthy ninja vibe, closely matching its in-game appearance. But I don't think it comes anywhere near Mega Chesnaught at all. The fact that it gets a, you know, darker palette, it gets a shuriken, kind of like sounding like Mega Delphox, where it's like, this Pokemon didn't really change, and they're just kind of floating in the air. It's like, what more could they have really changed to make this thing, you know, look better? But the floating upside down on the star in the air though, that is the definition of tough. Oh my gosh. I mean, if I was, like flying is cool too, but like hanging upside down of a flying shuriken. Woo! I'm putting it right below Mega Scrafty. Hanging upside down from a shuriken in the air is just absolutely amazing. And he already has the stealthy ninja design, and I think he's actually gonna get more black on his design too, I'm pretty sure. I saw that somewhere, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he gets more black on his design too to match. So he looks more like a ninja too. It doesn't matter how he's positioned either, upside down on the shuriken. If he's facing the enemy on the shuriken, it's gonna look tough. If he's facing the Pokemon player too, woo, that's gonna be tough. So, a big revelation, or something big happened, right, while I was actually making this video, which I'm really glad, hindsight, that I'm making this video as more news is coming up for Pokemon Legends ZA, and we actually got a couple of leaks. Mega Zygarde got leaked while I was making this video, Mega Meganium got leaked while I was making this video, and we actually got a trailer for Mega Victory Bell. It was like 2 people exploring this cool haunted mansion and everything like that, and honestly, the descriptions for these things are like so similar. It's absolutely insane that it's been happening. I wish I kind of got this video out a little bit earlier, but you know what, now that we have these leaks, it kind of just builds onto like what I've already done in this video. Like it just gets more concrete as to what leaks were real and leaks that aren't real. But it looks like these leaks were actually very, very legitimate. It says here, Mega Pyroar will have a much taller mane, with its design heavily focused on emphasizing its majestic hair. It looks like the mane will be the central feature, giving it an even more regal and imposing presence. I think when it comes to Mega Pyroar, it's not a Mega that I'm really going to care about. I know Mega Pyroar's hair is going to look like a certain Japanese symbol. I'll put that on screen and, you know, compare the two. But in terms of like, you know, cool design, it depends on how it looks. It depends on how. I'm kind of saying I want to put it in D/C tier, but I don't think it's on the same level as these Megas up here in C tier. Like, I don't think it's on the same level as Mega Dragonite or even potentially Mega Scolipede. I think Mega Scolipede's gonna look a lot cooler, especially with the jagged edges that we're gonna get with this design, like the really sharp looking stuff. I don't know what they're gonna do with the hair, like it's gonna be all fluffy and stuff, potentially, but I think it's on the same level as Mega Chandelure, so I think I need to see what the actual Mega looks like when that gets revealed before I make a finalized ranking. Of course, I can still edit through stuff during this video like I've been doing this entire time. Next up, we have Mega Eternal Floette. Not Floette, Mega Eternal Floette. Only Eternal Floette is going to be getting a new Mega, and you know, this Pokemon has such cool lore and there's a bunch of, you know, amazing stuff behind it, but honestly, when it comes to what this Mega is going to be, it is nothing special. I am so sorry to disappoint, you know, Eternal Floette fans, because I know you guys are out there, you know, shout outs to you. Shout out to everybody who likes AZ as well, but this Mega is not going to be that great. For Mega Eternal Floette, the flower gets much bigger. Its lower body becomes a red tail that curls up to become the stem to the huge flower, which has thin loops slash hollow parts. Basically, all it's doing is like becoming one with its flower, and you know, get some extra loops as well too, which I think is a pretty cute and nice design, but I think it's a little bit too simple, honestly. I'm guessing that in Pokemon Legends ZA, there's going to be a lot of symbolism with, you know, Floette really becoming one with nature even more so that it already does. Maybe this is going to like symbolize in Pokemon Legends ZA that Floette like becomes one with the flower, like something that's gonna wilt and, you know, rot away one day. Maybe this Floette will no longer be eternal and like actually pass away. That'd be like really crazy. But we're not here to talk about Pokemon lore. We're here to rank these designs. And sadly, for Mega Eternal Floette, I don't think it does enough. So I'm gonna put it like, ooh, if it's literally just a stem that gets looped around and that's everything that changes about it, then I have to put it in F tier. Straight up, I have to put it in F tier. Like, like Mega Starmie, just gain some legs. This one turns red, extra spikes, kind of looks like Totodile in a way, kind of regresses in a sense. And then you also have Mega Delphox, where we don't actually have anything about the design changing. It's just that it starts flying and gains 2 more sticks. And then like this one just gains a stem to it. I think all these Pokemon are on the same level as like we changed one little thing. So that's all you're really gonna be getting for this design. And if that's the case for, you know, a Pokemon of this caliber, because yeah, I'm gonna put it like right between you. I think it's better than Mega Starmie just because of the Pokemon itself and, you know, all the lore implications and whatnot. But in terms of the design itself, it does not do much. So of course, if we see the actual Mega Pokemon design and it is something completely different, like the leakers just absolutely rated us because they wanted to keep some secrets, which I don't think is the case because of, you know, Mega Zygarde getting leaked, which is like the biggest story plot spoiler of all time in the design itself. So obviously, if they were hiding something, I don't think that's gonna be pretty accurate. Somebody would have called them out on it by now. Next up, we have Mega Malamar. Mega Malamar is very thin, with a rainbow body ending in a single white part at the bottom. With very thin tentacles, it is hard to describe better. Mega Malamar has gone on a diet. Mega Malamar has finally been confirmed by Ball Guy, who dropped a hint with an image of Malamar holding Ozempic. For those unfamiliar, Ozempic is a medication commonly used for weight loss. This clue strongly suggests that Mega Malamar might have a slimmer and more streamlined appearance compared to its usual form. While the exact details are still uncertain, it is safe to assume that the Mega Evolution will likely emphasize a more elegant and slender look, fitting the theme hinted at by the Ozempic reference. And you know what I said for this design, like I'm gonna say for Mega Skarmory? Dude, if you wanna make a Pokemon like slimmer and slender, just upscale it in general, because like if this Pokemon just got skinnier, then it's like, come on, man. Like, dude, please, man. Oh, it's so frustrating when they're making these Pokemon like look cooler and sharper and slimmer and slender. But it's like, just upscale it so the Pokemon isn't like smaller, you know? I don't really know. We don't have any like really good fan art of this, but I've seen a couple of cool ones where it's like a gradient across its belly, which I think was pretty cool. I think I'll put it in C tier. I don't think the design is bad, but I don't think it does anything crazy either. I think the Rainbow's gonna look very great in Pokemon Legends ZA. Like that game, the colors are really popping. So if anything, we're gonna bump up Mega Dragonite, right? And we're gonna bump up Malamar, right? We're gonna bump him up, and I'm gonna put him above Eelektross, right? Top of C tier is a fair spot. Next up, we have Mega Barbaracle. Mega Barbaracle is rock fighting. The brown becomes black. The thick limbs are much thinner. The hand face is in a rock pose. 2 middle finders are bent at horn length. Outer 2 spikes come out. This description is absolutely crazy. The upper iceberg has 8 to 10 thin tentacle arms coming out of its many angles instead of 4 finger hands. The limbs have all black 3 finger claws surrounding the eye. So from what I'm hearing here is that I don't know if this is the fan art or not, but I think that the hand that Barbaracle has, like its face is a hand if you didn't know, I think it turns into like a rock symbol. Like it looks like this right now, and I'm wondering if that's what this description is trying to say. Some of these descriptions are a little bit whack because some of them are like cleared up more by leakers, and some of them haven't been cleared up more so by leakers. Who doesn't like some good metal, man? Who doesn't want to throw up one of these and headbang, you know? And the more tentacles too could be really, really cool. If those were like moving around in battle, maybe some of the eyes that are on the extra tentacles like turn back and look at the player. I think that's something that could be really nice to look at in battle. Dude, the Pokemon that do little actions and movements, you know, when you're playing the game, you know, they have a soft spot in my heart, you know? It's like you're making the game, you're adding that little extra bundle of, you know, coolness to it too. And they're talking about icebergs too, quote unquote. I think on Barbaracle's normal design, it has like these holes in its actual like, what is it, like rock formation or whatever. And you know, I think they're gonna be like black icebergs, so it's gonna get like these big jagged spikes on it too. And you know, the brown becomes black too. It's gonna get, I mean, this is gonna be a black Mega Evolution too as well. So, whew, this feels so wrong. This feels so wrong. I'm gonna put him in A tier above Mega Emboar. Above one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. I think I'm gonna keep him up there. That's so crazy. It says here, Mega Dragalge has 2 antlers which form trident shapes. The middle spoke of the trident are purple/pink orbs. Its head shape extends to trail off behind it, and 3 long and wide pieces on each side. Pink on the top with purple undersides. The kelp limbs are longer and more spindly. Of course, that description was from March 2025, and then there's that leaked image as well, quote unquote, but I don't think that thing's real at all. But the 2 trident for antlers seem really, really cool. The pink orbs as well too. I wonder if it's gonna like mimic eyes in some sort of way. So I think maybe when you're fighting in the battle zone, it's late at night, maybe those eyes are gonna glow. Maybe it looks like I'm using this leaked image, but maybe it's not right. But it says purple/pink orbs. Maybe whichever color is in the center of the orbs is gonna like glow maybe. I think that'd be like a really cool design. It also says like wide piece on each side with the pink and purple undersides. I think it's gonna like really, really good. And then you know, from what I'm seeing from this model, it looks like really, really what's it called? It looks like kelp, I guess, in my opinion. It looks like you know, it looks like a really, really like withered plant kind of, but it looks very, very strong as well. Initially, even though it's not something that I truly care for that much in terms of what I'm hearing in the description, I think this is gonna be a pretty good Mega, and I think I'm gonna put it right under Mega Greninja. I think it deserves a solid B tier. I don't think it's gonna do anything too crazy, but I think it's definitely gonna be a solid Mega that a bunch of people are going to enjoy. I know Dragalge is like it's like one of those Pokemon that are up there that a lot of people really do like and want to see more of, for sure. There's nothing like too crazy about it, there's nothing that's bad about it, you know? It's gonna be a good solid pick for any Pokemon player to, of course, pick up. So yeah, Dragalge, you get a B tier. Mega Hawlucha wears a black with gold highlights wrestling mask. With yellow feathers around its neck and gold, black highlights neck piece, the mask's eyes are white and cover its eyes completely so there are no pupils. The orange feather on its head are longer, and the crotch feathers get a gold trim like the leg boots have. From what I'm hearing here, Mega Hawlucha is going to be a extra flashy Pokemon. They just were like, hey, we got a cool flashy wrestler, turn that bad boy up to like 1 million. Putting all these extra feathers on it, and this render that I'm looking at here too, looks so good and so official. Like, I know it's not official, I'm not saying it is official, but it looks pretty damn good if I do say so myself. And I think I'm putting Mega Hawlucha also in B tier, and I'm putting them right above Mega Greninja actually. And I think it's gonna have more of a cooler look to it than Mega Greninja potentially too. Alright, moving on from Mega Hawlucha, we have Mega Zygarde. Spoilers. If you were like, I'm okay with getting spoiled about the new Mega designs, but you're like, I'm not okay with story spoilers, you gotta click off the video or skip past the Mega Zygarde part. I don't know. Mega Zygarde looks like Zygarde Complete, but below the Zygarde Complete back armor surrounding the head/neck, it becomes unarmed with a completely green body with white hexagon patterns. There are black and white hexagon plates on its knees. It holds a very big weapon above its head. This is related to the story, which I do not think it's fun to spoil. And it kind of looks like it's holding up a big weapon, and it's using that back plate to like hold itself upwards. And maybe whatever that like tail like thing is like firmly like cementing itself in the ground. And this got leaked, yeah, August 22nd, so this was a pretty recent leak. Actually, there was this one leaker, somebody in the comments posted a link, and thankfully, I was at work, so I found it. It was at like 3 a.m., something super early in the morning. Clicked on the link, and this person was like supplying people with the leak, so even if this leak wasn't on here, which thank goodness it spread all over the internet as possible, so that's why I'm able to share it with you guys, because, you know, I don't want this video to get taken down. But I also got them, you know, saved on my phone as well, too, so shout outs to the leakers, because I got the inside scoop ahead of a bunch of people. So, you know, if you're somebody who likes leaks and you supply leaks, yo, hit me up on everywhere, please. You know what this also looks like too? It looks like a big old hammer. Like, it's just gonna sustain itself up in the air, holding itself up. It's just gonna like, bonk, throw itself down. But this design to me looks super sick. I think he's gonna have a huge pop-off moment in this. The design though and how it works with Mega, dude, I don't know what about cells and biology gets you, you know, a big hammer to slam people with, or a big hyper laser to use on other people. But yeah, we're just gonna, yeah, I think he deserves the top of 8. I think, okay, like I said, the story doesn't matter. It's about the design. The big hammer is so stupid and goofy though, but these Pokemon are also stupid and goofy, and I rate them pretty decently. I rate them pretty fairly myself. I think I'm gonna put them, do I put them in A? I think I'll put them in the top of B. I don't think the design is actually anything that crazy, but I think it's gonna, it's gonna be sick, because we already know that Zygarde is a huge Pokemon. So I have to see a better image of it. I really want to put him up higher, because it's a Pokemon with a huge hammer, dude. It's like it has a huge steel, it has a galvanized steel beam, just ready to just mollywop the nearest Pokemon right next to it. Mega Drampa turns white, the cumulus clouds into a storm clouds. All the white is black and gray. The 4 cloud bits on its head curve up instead of drooping down. Its eyebrows also look different as well too. Looks like they get angrier potentially. It has Viking horns and a long black goatee. It has claws raised to strike coming out of the storm clouds around its body. Don't really know how to feel about this Pokemon. Drampa's design initially isn't something that I really care for that much. It doesn't really look that interesting to me. This does have the benefit of being a Pokemon design that does turn black as well too with the storm clouds, which I think is pretty cool. But I don't really know where I want to put this. I mean, it also gets Viking horns as well too, but I just don't think it's going to be on the same level as other Pokemon at all. So I'm going to put him at the bottom of C tier. I think that's like the best place I can put it. But for the last one, this is going to be pretty cool. We have Mega Phalanx. I think I'm saying that wrong. If I'm saying it wrong, then I'm so sorry. I don't know how to pronounce it, alright? I used to know how to pronounce Pokemon names when I watched the anime growing up, but I stopped watching the anime, so I don't really know how to pronounce some of these names anymore. This Mega appears to be inspired by a Voltron concept. It consists of 5 Phalanx joining together to form a single powerful entity. And a Voltron-inspired Pokemon that gets a sword and a shield? That's literally peak. Like, that's peak fiction. I'm not even a Voltron fan, but big mecha robot that slices up other, you know, enemies, that's just goated. That's just goated. I think I'm gonna actually put him, I'm putting him above Mega Emboar, actually. I'm putting him right above Mega Emboar. A Voltron design? Dude, Voltron, my boy? Voltron, my boy? A big mech, my boy? Like, are we getting EVA vibes for Pokemon Legends Z8? Am I crazy? Whew. I don't think I want to move anything just yet because we don't have all these official designs yet, but I think this is pretty fair. Of course, I think Mega Excadrill is going to be really, really good, but I think I'm going to actually move Mega Barbaracle ahead. I think this one actually has the best design out of everything else that we've heard on this list, and I don't really, you know what? I'm going to move up Mega Chesnaught. I think you might deserve it up there. You know what? We'll put Mega Meganium up there too. I think they deserve it. I can't wait for the actual designs to come out. Once the designs come out, if people end up liking this video, which I put a lot of time into, so I really hope people do like this video, then yeah, I'll make another video about, I'll make another tier list or something like that. I don't make a lot of tier lists, alright? So don't expect a bunch of tier lists from me, alright? That's not what this channel is about. I just thought this is something fun to do. But yeah, if people want to see more, another tier list of some sort, then yeah, just let me know, right? Just let me know. I'll make another tier list, alright? I'll make another tier list with once all the megas actually do come out. But I kind of like where this list is at. I was disappointed by a couple of these, you know, like Mega Starmie. It's funny, I guess. It's going to be really, really goofy. If you get beat by it, you're going to be really, really mad. But no, overall, I'm happy with all of the megas. I hope people don't take this as like me not liking any of these mega Pokemon at all. I like all the megas that got picked for Pokemon Legends ZA. I liked all of them. Besides, I think I'm gonna like them all. I'm too much of a sucker to like hate on all these Pokemon in a real sense, to be honest. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this tier list. Please let me know your guys' thoughts down below. Where would you change some of my rankings? Who do you think is underrated? Did I misunderstand some of these Pokemons in a certain way and there may be some underlying reasons why I should like a certain Pokemon? Please let me know down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you didn't, don't leave a like. Hopefully I'll earn it next time. This has been Super Cafe, and I'll see you boys in the next one. Peace out.